The life might look together and normal on the outside. The person who's living the life doesn't feel that things are together, right? So people have the imposter sense, right? That what people are seeing on the outside is not who I really am. And then there is a concern, well, if they find out who I really am, then that's going to be a problem. The lived experience is such that you feel that there are more than one of you, that you're being pulled into different directions, and that you sometimes make decisions or do things that you then wonder, well, what was I thinking, right? And you can't explain. And that's usually an indicator that there is more than one of you, not in a pathological sense, right? We all have parts, at any given moment, there's a part of me that wants to do this, and then there's a part of me that doesn't want to do that. But with trauma, our parts become more separated from each other because we have to compartmentalize the traumatic experiences. We become invested in the parts not knowing about each other. And so they become an independent agent, so to say. And sometimes part of us might act in a way that they perceive is in our best interest, or they're trying to protect us. Other parts see things differently and have different agendas. And so that's when we start feeling like we're self-sabotaging, right? So the sabotage is a very judgmental term. It implies negative intent, but that's what we do in psychotherapy. We befriend our parts, and we learn to see things from their perspective. And we realize, well, from their perspective, it makes sense. It's just that we have access to information that the parts don't have access to. And often the parts have access to information that we don't have access to. And so as we get to know those parts and where they're coming from, the parts kind of learn to work together as a team, as opposed to independent agents working against each other. Appearance of having it all together, that actually takes a lot of energy to keep up that appearance. Usually the person does not feel like they have it all together, right? The subjective sense is that everything is going to fall apart at any moment, or that people are going to find out who I really am, or that there's a sense that you don't understand why people are seeing you the way that they do, or experiencing you the way that they do. For example, people might refer to you as an expert, or as a leader, or talk to you or about you in positive terms, and you cannot see that in yourself. That's usually an indicator that there's fragmentation.